And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That nigga jumped the hell out of that route.
Touchdown, Cyclones! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Guys, when you think about Arizona State, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
It's a running room. All out of space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here he comes out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football
face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the defense on that play, but don't lose focus if you're the QB here. Keep trying to find your big-time playmaker.
Fires to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That motherfucker right there, demon. I don't know who the fuck that nigga is, but shit.
Hand off to the single back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you want to think about air.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Levin. There's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tyson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The defense playing zone coverage. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down this season. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the stakes, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And some room to work. Turning it on. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first down.
It's 95, this 95 speed out the backfield, bro. My niggas zooming.
The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
That's a good tackle right there.
8-yard line as they threat deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Dances away. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB
Gotta kill that nigga on the sideline. What?
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So his quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. Maybe throw as many incompletions, and it just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's back. Pressure coming. Did the work himself. They'll get it to the 48, though. Need to measure it to first down.
Man, that's so frustrating to have it so fast. He just pulls it down. Looks like a pass. Pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that. Shooting up yards. So much speed. So hard to stop.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted, still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
They'll run the toss. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Levin. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Moss. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49 after a good pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Finds his man. It's Moss. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Run in the red zone. It's Udo. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
I don't know what you talking about.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
That was the randomizer, eh?
Scanning the field, it's Levin. And the defense got him at the 27.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback. They've already had 2 touchdown passes in the first half. This was not going to be a fun football game.
Nah, it's a part of the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out.
Yeah, the Eagles. Well, Andre left because
It's a tough to work. That's why they got the first down.
he got his pick skip.
Play in the half. Referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to do it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown, and they get this extra point. This thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point at the top. Then the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Levin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get him.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Brown. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Arizona State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. On the move at the 30. They finally get it.
Yeah, sure was a good RPO. That was a good fucking field. Yeah.
And that's what QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups, run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He had the speedster loose and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it or in this case, way too much on it and overthrow the speedster.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
He's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own end zone. Now no safety to worry about. You can pass, you can run, the whole playbook at your disposal.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass.
Take the ball. That's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Intercepted for the 11th time. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that.
Looking for more. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Trying play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Making side adjustments here. Pulls it in. It's Henson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
The Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Hauls it in. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Wide open spaces. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Brown has it. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big...
It was a play action pass. It was faking the jet sweep.
The lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time on target. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Beck. Looking to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Cyclones. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats? And
Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to UAB. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Keep pounding defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarter.
Touchdown, Iowa State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
He'll set up to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Levin. With the catch, it's Brown. And he was able to get back on top of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3
I'm here.
This offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at
Come
the 18.
on.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense
looking to pass. It's back.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Got a man. It's Townsend. There he goes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get...
He got to stay in the top 14. I don't think you're going to fall too far in the rankings, though, because we both ranked. Who else did you lose to? Your losses play a role. Like, but who else did you lose to? Wait, Malik, how many forces do we get in one season? Oh, yeah, it's over. My last 3 games, all forces. No but CPU, nigga. And my league is 1. I got West Virginia. Oh, these commits is rolling in, motherfucker. Ugh. Shit, man. Big 12 is here, man. Big 12 is here. Big 12. Them niggas is not seniors. They all coming back next year. Them niggas is juniors, the niggas you talk about. I got one more year with them motherfuckers. They know. Listen, man. Listen, man. We just playing who's on our schedule, man. Whoever's in the way got to pay that price. I got it. Wow, what happened? I got you. Okay, Buffalo, not a bad season, bro. Not a bad fucking season, bro. Oh, boss, we play next in OTS. Take it easy on Buffalo, bro. Nigga, my team ass. You can't. I don't want to hear nothing, nigga. It ain't worse than mine. It ain't worse than mine, nigga.